Now, if you have the right hardware for it, you should be getting a sort of surround sound experience in this live stream. Now, while this is being live streamed, the surround sound will most likely not work. It seems to me that it will not work. So, yeah, it's not going to work whatever you do when you're watching live stream. Of course, I say that, but there's no one watching this live stream, and not just because of some idea that the channel is unpopular, but because the video is actually unlisted. The live stream is unlisted, so nobody could be watching it live. But I just shared that information in case someone is watching this after I might have published it one day at a later date. It still is useful to know that even if you were to watch this live, you wouldn't have gotten the surround sound experience, so there is no benefit in doing that. I will also play you this demo here. And now the reason I do that is because I want to demonstrate what is going on. You see,
channel.
This is a 5.1 audio demo.
Center channel.
There is the 5 surround channels and 1 LFE channel. But
Right
what
channel.
I'm doing is I'm converting the 5.1 audio to 4 surround sound
Right
speakers
surround
and
channel.
the LFE. So I'm basically removing the front center channel.
Left
So what I'm
surround
doing
channel.
to the front center channel, I'm just routing all the sound from the front center to the front left and front right. So I basically just divide the
Left.
volume by 2 and add it to both
Center.
channels. So front left and front right.
Right.
The rear left and rear right are
Right
untouched,
surround.
basically. Except of course
Left
I have
surround.
to scale the volume according to what they are always. The LFE is kept the same way as it is, but or actually it is also scaled the same way, but anyway, there's probably not going to be any LFE from Minecraft. As far as I'm aware, Minecraft doesn't even do any LFE. But also, one thing that is interestingly enough convenient is that actually if I go to the game, there's not going to be in this version of Minecraft that is 1.16, there is no actual functional front center channel. So interestingly enough, I could actually get away with just doing the 5.1 audio as a whole and just mixing my voice into the front center, but that's not really important. That's just because this is weird. I'm gonna do some things. I'm gonna go to some TNT games because those are the games I like. Let's see what kinds of games are there. TNT Run, TNT Tag. Are the sounds coming with the sounds, music and sounds? Let's see if everything is. Might even enable music, why not? Actually, yeah, let's put that to 100. Weather is unnecessary. Anyway, so yeah, let's see what are the games. Wells, Wizards, TNT Tag, TNT Run. I'll first go for a good TNT run just to get warmed up, then I'm gonna go do some whatever the other one was to the left. I already forgot the name. Now you might already be hearing some sound effects. But that was a bad strategy, that didn't really work. They actually disappear surprisingly quickly. Oh, what? They are really quick actually. I forgot just how quickly these things disappear. One cannot stop even for a small single moment. They disappear immediately. That's really unfortunate. Makes it really difficult. This seems to be a rather better strategy. This is actually a really small map. What's that about? Hey! That guy just ran me over. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't care about observing too much. Play again. That was such a short round, I'm gonna try again. It's been a while since I've played this. Seems all the Minecraft skins are Steve for some reason. What was that jump? That's a pathetic jump. Stop throwing poisons at me. Aye! I should be paying more attention to what other players are doing because they are hostile. The way I play this usually is just more so just on my own, like I'm not really acting against the other players. I don't generally do that sort of thing. Aye, that's bad. Aye, that's really bad. I should have paid more attention there. Right, I haven't played this game in a long while. Who knows how bad it might be because of that. Why are other players running? Are they purposefully running around me to get me killed, or are they just running because they are stupid and they want to waste as many blocks as possible, as quickly as possible? I would be more concerned with like a sort of long-term strategy. Oh, that was bad. Of like walking slowly so that they can save the blocks, but the others are just going crazy. Let's see if I can get an area. Ah! Aye, that was bad. Again, I didn't pay enough attention to what the other players are doing. Yeah, I just had a good idea there. Maybe if I run around other players, then I can avoid the situation where I get myself ran over. But that's a difficult thing to do when they come from behind. Maybe I should use the F5 mode. I generally don't like using it, but what was that? I pressed the button. That was that stupid thing. That was the keyboard. It didn't respond. I pressed the button. You would have even heard it properly in the recording. I actually pressed the space button there. It just didn't jump. No way I pressed it too late. There's no way I pressed it too late. It just didn't connect for some reason. I don't know, was it a software or hardware error? That's weird. It does happen sometimes. It's also possible that I just messed up and clicked it too late. That's possible, but it didn't seem like that to me. Blocks are running out. Hey, that was a really bad idea. I thought I could do like a really quick jump there, but I wasn't good enough to do that. My skills ran out. Yeah, I wasn't good enough to do a jump like that. I wonder if I should try that F5 mode. Aye, that guy totally came at me. That was difficult. Let's see. Oi. Why is it that every time I fall to the next level, it always seems like right below me there's a massive hole, and I then sometimes often even fall into the hole. Whoa, that's a lot of players at the same moment, same position. Maybe I really should try this F5 mode. Let's see. I don't like using this. This is really weird. It's also kind of like, well, I wouldn't consider it cheating because it's a part of the game in some sense, but I just don't like it. It's weird. Also, it is difficult to move around like this. This is also a very small level. Okay, now it's getting difficult. I'm running out of blocks here. Aye! That was a bad jump. I could have made that, but it was a bad jump. Or I was bad at it, so that's why it was a bad jump. Let's see. I'm not sure how the surround sound whole thing is going with this game, but I'm sure when I get to the heckin' fight game, then I will get. Why is that guy exactly stuck at me? This stuff actually disappears surprisingly quickly. Like, what was that jump? That was some weird. Oh yeah, there's this double jump things. I totally forgot that was even a thing. I don't like that. That's a stupid thing. Why do they have some stupid double jump thing? Yeah, they have some stupid double jump here. I don't like it. They should just use vanilla jumping mechanics. No weird double jump things. That's really weird. Okay, this is a really bad idea. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, that was pathetic. Aye! The weird third person mode is making it difficult for me to follow what's going on. Yeah, the only advantage that has is that I can see what other players are doing. Started running there by accident. I mean, the name of the game really is the fact that, like, it's the other players that make it difficult. Whoa! If it wasn't for the other players, it would be far easier. But yeah, like that's totally the point of the game. To, like, one is supposed to like do that sort of thing, like avoid the holes that the other players create. If it was just alone, then it would just be about who can stay. Like, it would be just about measuring the time, how long you can stay on the level. But at that point it's not difficult, because you can just walk in the same exact pattern like I would usually do when I'm alone here like this. I'm just gonna walk back and forth. So it wouldn't actually be difficult, it would just become boring. So yeah, that would defeat the whole point of the game. So yes. But it's just that it's a difficult, surprisingly difficult game. Fascinating. Now this is a bad place to go, but I can see a path for me to take here. Oh, unless someone else takes it at least. Well, now I'm totally lost. That's unfortunate. Perhaps I should have gone to the more clear area. I'm gonna try one more and then I'm gonna go to the PvP thing, whatever the fuck it was called. Let's see. Map sewer. What makes this a sewer? Why is that guy following me? I wonder why everyone's skin is Steve. Who knows? That's a mystery. Oh wait, when does the game start? I thought that was already about to start. I didn't pay attention to the player count. Let's see. Okay, now it's starting. 20 seconds. Wow, now it's 10. Oh, the number keeps going down faster if more players join. I haven't paid attention to that before. It's weird that they teleport in the middle like that. I don't like that, that's weird. The guy is following me, stop following me. Is that why they run? They want to chase the other players. They don't care so much for conserving the blocks, they just want to chase other players. So they are more hostile. Although it is a part of the game's purpose, they are more hostile than I am. Maybe I should try to be more hostile. Should I go after the players then? Who knows? It's gonna get difficult to try to conserve blocks here. go more closer to the center because, interestingly enough, it might be some sort of a thing people do on some instinct where everyone goes close to the walls. Like it seems like it might even be like almost instinctive that they go close to the walls. So interestingly enough, actually the first place where all the blocks are gone are near the walls. So yeah. I wonder how many players are. What was that jump? And why is it that I fall through all the layers? That is so weird. Nah, that was such a sad jump. That's unfortunate. Well, because that was such an embarrassing failure, I'm gonna start another level. I did say that was gonna be the last level I'm gonna play, but that was such an embarrassing ending. I don't wanna end with that. I don't wanna end with that because it was so embarrassing. What those? Well, shit. The stupid thing started already with. I was trying to turn around there, but. I guess don't go around turning around. I want to just keep moving straight all the times. That was such an unfortunate thing. I was having a good game there. But then in the end I fell through all the layers. How is it possible I always I always fall through all of the layers. It's not just a few of them, it's all of them. So weird. Like there's always such a hole just below me. Weird. Some bad luck. Well, that was just a bad jump, that wasn't bad luck. Yeah, so I do wonder just how loud are the game audio volumes compared to my voice. I might need to do some adjusting, who knows. Oh, that guy just came behind me and then just got himself down another level. Who knows how far that guy would have gone. That's a pretty dangerous situation to be in for me right now here. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. Ay, that was bad jump. I could have made that, but I was not good enough at that. I could have made that, but I was not good enough. I didn't make it. But I could have done it. I didn't quite run out of blocks just there yet. There just yet. Now there is some music going on, that's pretty cool. Oi, oi! Hostile players. I kind of just like to do my own thing here. Why be so mean? Let's be friends, we can all try to survive together. Now massive holes below me. At this point it wouldn't be such a big surprise if I fall to the void state. What was that? The stupid keyboard thing. That is a thing that sometimes happens. I don't know, like, ever since I switched to GNU plus Linux, there is this weird thing where sometimes the keys get stuck. Like I can put the I can press the keys like this, but then it just doesn't do anything. Like it's like I can press, like it sometimes happens when I press multiple keys, or like maybe it's when I press control with the keys or something. Like there's this weird key combination thing or something that does happen, and I think that was one of them. Where like if I press like control and W, like, or control W and A at the same time, like really quickly, then nothing happens. Like I can keep pressing them down, just holding them down and nothing happens. Like it is as if I didn't click them. Oh wait, that was a wrong button. Leave. I'm gonna go to the other game now. Whatever. Now let's see. What was that again? PvP run. I'll try this one. I don't think I've tried this one before. I'm not exactly sure how this is even played. I might have been here like once in time ago. There's no one here. Whatever. I'll go to the other one. Wait, no, there is someone here. But it doesn't matter. There isn't enough people there. I'll go to the bow then. The bow one I played in the previous live stream I made in the Hypixel. I played the bow game. Was that PvP thing the one versus another player just in the... Why are these PvP things so unpopular? There's no one here. These things are very unpopular for some reason. Let's see if I can try that other one again. I did see one guy come in there. Let's see if I can try it again. PvP run. No, this game seems to be unpopular. It was one of those bow games. I don't actually remember which bow game it was. There were those other two. There were those bow games, but I don't remember what bow game it would have been. That was the bow game I played. But what are the other ones? Wizards, D&D games, duels. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the one. Play bow spleef duel. Maybe this is it. Yeah, this is the one I played back then. Let's see. Now this might be where the surround sound becomes more useful, because now the surround sound actually has an effect. One has to be careful to pay attention to the ground while they move. Hey! I'm not really good at this now, am I? This is a weird double jump thing. Why, how do I get out? That's a weird double jump. Why is there a double jump? That is so weird. What a weird mechanic. Ah! Oh, sorry. I already thought that this was the other game. That is a weird double jump thing. I wonder if the other guy is double jumping now. Yeah, he must have been, yeah. The double jump totally makes it not so good. I would have lost if it wasn't for the double jump. I think the other guy would have just now lost as well. If it wasn't for the double jump thing. I mean, it's a preference, like, I guess it's like a part of the game, but like, it's a weird game. That thing ran out. Why did it run out? I don't remember how this logic works. Ah! I fell. Let's see. It's a pretty fun game actually. And now that I did the surround sound thing, I'm gonna play this for the rest of the live stream, because that was kind of the whole point. I just went to the TNT run to get warmed up, because it's a good game. So yeah, I just got warmed up there. Again, it ran out. I don't know how that works, what the rules are there. Again, I guess it just runs out. I don't remember what the rules are for that thing. It sort of runs out. That thing. Yeah, that was an interesting game. Let's see. Where did there? Blake again. Wait, what's that guy? I didn't look at what the other guy's name was, so I don't know. I can't tell who is who because they all have the same. What is that guy doing? He's shooting at himself. That was a quick game. This is at least popular because it only takes 2 players to play this game, so that's pretty good. But I mean, not popular, but it starts immediately. That's what I meant to say. That guy seems to like to run around a lot. Oh but I shot myself. I guess that's why the other guy shot at himself. That tool is weird to use. I'm pretty sure I wasn't targeting the ground when I did that. Like, I'm pretty sure I wasn't shooting at my own foot. I wasn't looking down. So yeah, I guess the tool is just kind of weird. It sometimes does that. Yeah, that's probably it. Who knows? So I don't know if that was my fault. Maybe I misused the tool. That's possible. But that did look like to me that the tool didn't work properly, because I'm pretty sure I wasn't looking at my feet there. So for some reason it just shot at myself. So yeah, that's a weird tool. Maybe there's some specific angle. Maybe it's a bug. Who knows? Maybe it's not meant to do that, but it's a bug. Oh yeah, there it is, triple shot. I never look at that menu on the right. I kind of just learned to ignore the menu on the right. But yeah, there it says triple shot 0 out of 11. So there's 11 shots and I wasted now all of them. No, I wouldn't say wasted them, but I used up them all. But that guy fell himself. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's see. What was that arrow? It like bounced. Oh, that was bad. That weird arrow bounced off of me. Maybe it's a visual thing. Maybe it didn't actually bounce, but it just looked like it did. Who knows? It's just a kind of weird thing that sometimes happens. Where is he looking? He's looking somewhere else. I used them all already. Not that many of them. It's weird that there's only like a certain amount of those things. What was that? I didn't do that on purpose. Weird jump. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is getting dangerous after the other film. Oh yeah, I forgot I used those already. This is looking to be a long duel. Doesn't look like he's good at targeting though. Or maybe he's just trying to predict when I'm gonna move. Who knows, that's a strategic question. Ah, that guy fell himself. I don't think I shot him down. That's unfortunate. I don't think I did that. I think he fell himself. It doesn't look that way to me. This guy just likes to spam that thing. Well, he almost fell to his own hole. Again with those weird bounce effects. Why does it look like those arrows are bouncing off of me? Again, it just does that. All the time it does that. Weird effect. Maybe it's just a visual thing. Oh, whoa, whoa! Ah, shit! I could have used the thing, but I didn't move my hand enough, fast enough to the double jump thing. Yeah, that double jump. I have like 11 of those as well. It's weird. What was this thing for? Why is there 2 ways to do double jumps? I can use the feather or just double jump with the keyboard. It's a weird thing. Oh! Ah! I don't react fast enough. I'm not used to using these weird double jump things. Because I think that they are really weird. Like, why not just let the guy who falls fall? Why are there rolls there already? Did he fall himself? That he just created a hole below himself and then he got all of it with the double jump. Now he's spamming that thing. Is the spamming the correct word? I don't think spamming should be used there. It has kind of just become a word of its own. It doesn't mean what it used to mean. Wonder what should be up. What was that? Oh! I just fell in my own. Wait, I don't. Who cares whose hole it was, but I fell into the hole. Yeah, that's totally like almost like cheating, but purpose. It's a part of the game on purpose. It's not really cheating, but it is weird that there is a weird double jump like that. Or rather, maybe it shouldn't be possible to use it so often. Maybe it's too much to have it used that much. Where is he looking? Can he not see me? I mean, there's no way he doesn't see me. It looks like that strategy of mine. Weird. I was able to recover. Whoa! I don't think I did that on purpose, but it was a convenient. What? That I didn't even try to do that. That happened on its own. Weird double jump thing. Activates on its own. Yeah, that's that weird bounce effect. It totally does happen. And it didn't. It's not even a visual thing. It's actually happening. Look, it actually happens. What is that? How does that happen? Is it when I'm targeting like this that it bounces? It looks like that to me. Where if I'm holding this bow up like this, it looks like it's doing that thing. That I did not do on purpose. That happens on its own. That weird double jump thing. I did not do that. Or at least I didn't intend to do it. What was that? That happened on its own. I didn't even press anything. Not there either. Can the other guy do that to me? Is that what it is? They do it to me. Maybe there's some thing they can do to punch me. Yeah, they are punching me. That's definitely they're doing it. It's the TNTs that are doing it. Oh, now I get it. It's the TNTs. I saw the TNT do that. That's odd. I haven't noticed them to do that earlier. How do the TNTs find themselves getting up that high like that? That's odd. Really strange. I fail. That was a really close the border at which they got defeated, where in the other games I had a really long distance to fall before I lost the game, but that guy lost immediately. Strange. Maybe it's sort of maybe it's that thing they use that does that. Who knows? Ah! Again, here! I had such a long distance. Look at that. I had such a long distance there to recover. Where it looked like in the other game, the other guy fell immediately. Or defeated, lost, whatever. Lost immediately. I guess I used those up already. Where did he go? I used the double jump thing. How many of those does he have? I mean, I guess there's 11 of them, but that's obscene. Okay. What's with the noise? Is that some sort of a bug? Let's use the surround sound effect. I guess it teleported back me into some main menu because I didn't click the thing soon enough. It's a pretty fun game actually. I'm gonna play it for some more time. Yeah, I wonder how the surround sound is going because I specifically started this live stream for the sole purpose of getting the surround sound effect going. And I thought that it was a good idea to do that with TNT thing because there's lots of these TNT surrounding me, you see. If the guy ever shoots a TNT behind me or is just walking behind me like this, then the surround sound effect is really cool. For example here when I'm walking behind the guy like that. Recover. Oh. What's the 12 tokens times blade? I just got one of those. Maybe that's the sword I need. Interesting. Yeah, I need to press that paper thing immediately, otherwise the game starts. Or, I mean, I go back to the hub. After I have to spam that thing to run away. Ah! What's the direction? Up! What is it doing? It's like that guy's pushing me too. Ah! Well, I failed that one. I guess they do run out eventually, but there's quite a lot of them. Quite a long time I spent there flying around. Now this guy wants to do that too. Why did they start out with that action? I guess it did get that guy to win. Whatever. What with the thing? Is it not working properly? Oh yeah, they are definitely pushing me. That's definitely cool. I wonder how that's done. I know how that's done. Ah! I ran out of them. Yeah. That's a bad streak. What with the names? Is that like a common thing here? Oh wait, no, it's every time the game is about to start it's all. What's going on here now? Oh, that's some bad luck. Well, I guess it does work after all. Ah, yeah. I guess it does work after all that they spam those things right away. I was first criticizing it as a stupid strategy, but it turns out that it actually works quite well. I might try that myself then. I might have to try that. Now how do I push the guy? What do I do? What controls do I don't know how it's done. I just did that myself, but the other guys were definitely shooting at me, or pushing me, that is. Bouncing me around. That's definitely a thing. Because there's no way that my controls were just that bad. Like, there's no way it was just like there's no way it was user error or some bug. Like that does not look like the behavior that some bug would have. Like that's definitely like the other player doing that because it was responding to what I was doing like in such a non-automatic way where it can't be a bug. Yeah, the other guys were definitely pushing me around like that. That guy doesn't seem to be a good shoot. I could just stay still. But I guess if he gets enough time, then he will target just fine. funny phrase. Yeah, again that weird arrow bounce thing. That's a really weird thing. Oh, that was close. I guess he's not that bad at shooting after all. I'm pretty bad. Wait! Yeah, double jump thing. Well, I'm gonna use it because it's there, but I think it's really weird. I wouldn't put it there if I made the game, but I guess since it's there I might as well use it. Otherwise if I don't use it and the other guy uses it, then that just gives them an unfair advantage, since it is a part of the game. What? That guy fell on his own. That's unfortunate. Let's see. I do wonder what the sound levels are. Just the volume levels. Or also another thing is the fact that like the I'm gonna now adjust the speaker system because the microphone might also pick up some of the audio that comes out of the speakers because I'm using the speaker system right now. So because I'm using the speakers, the microphone will pick up the sound. If I turn that lower, then the effect will be reduced. Yeah, there's some weird thing going on with the skins. For a brief moment that the enemy had the Alex skin, where this one is called the Steve. That's strange. Ah! I always do that so poorly, where like I keep hitting the hitting my face or head into the walls. I mean, not the wall, the ceiling, whatever, the TNT floor. I guess the floor, but whoa, what was that? And was it the other guy doing that pushing thing? Possible. Ah. Ah. Looks like not everyone knows how to do the pushing, because that guy was definitely close enough to me. He needs to be close to me to do that pushing thing. If the player needs to be close to the other player to do the pushing thing, then that guy was definitely close enough to me, so maybe that one doesn't know how to do it. Well, I don't know how to do it either, so it's a skill only a few know then. I haven't seen nearly everyone, nearly enough people to do it, to come to the conclusion that it's something everyone knows. No, that was definitely just the TNTs doing that one. Whoa, that was so close. Oi, 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 that thing was so confusing. Ah, now I lost them. I got so confused because of the other thing that the TNTs were bouncing me around also, so I got confused and then I started doing whatever. He almost fell into a hole. What? That didn't do anything. Why is there some weird delay? There I actually did accidentally do the double jump, I think. Not the other one. Not the other time though. Let's see. Yeah, it's a pretty good game, I guess. Let's see. Let's quit. The frame rate is 140. Oh wait, I think the frame rate in the live stream was 30 FPS. I wonder how it would look if I made it 60 FPS, the live stream frame rate. That is also possible. The last time I checked, which was like a couple years ago now, YouTube supported in live streams only 30 and 60 FPS. Anything below 30 would get just up converted into 30, and everything in between 30 and 50 would turn into 60. Would turn into 30, and then everything above 50 would turn into 60. I think something like that it was. Where I remember I live streamed a 50 frames per second video, and that got turned into a 60 frames per video, 50 frames per second video, and then I live streamed a 48 frames per second video, and that got turned into a 30 frames per second video. 60 was just 60 and 30 was just 30, and everything below 30 got turned into 30. Something like that. Those arrows look very similar, the colors to the other enemy I had earlier. Maybe this is the same person. I don't look at their names, so I don't know. Now, of course, you, dear viewer, would know that in the recording, because you can see the names recorded in the recording. Whoa, that was some weird lag. So I got teleported backwards there. Why is it not working? I press the button but nothing happens. Oh. Right. What? Nothing happens. I press the button and nothing happens. That's a weird delay thing. That has to be some bug or a lag or something. That's some lag thing. That has to be some lag thing because it doesn't really make sense to be anything else. Because I just press the button and nothing happens. Maybe that wasn't the wiser place to use those things. I considered it earlier that whether should I or should I not use the things, the triple arrows when the other guy has fallen. It makes sense that I would use them because I don't really have any other use for them unless they come back. It is possible that they come back, so is it worth using them or not? I used my double jump roll, and it was just something else. Again, I did the triple shot but nothing happened. Oh wait, oh yeah, I used them already, I forgot. That's why it didn't work. Actually, maybe making the whole bigger was a bad idea. Maybe it just makes it easier for him to get out. I don't know. Is it better to leave small holes so that it's more difficult to fit through, or is it better to make bigger holes so that it... I don't actually know. Maybe it is better to leave them small. Okay, from now on I'm gonna leave the holes small. Again with that effect. Oh yeah, leave the hole small. Right. I think I'm gonna play at least a couple of games more, and then that's probably it for this live stream. The main purpose of this live stream is really just the testing of the surround sound thing. One interesting thing about this game is that the player actually hits the right click on their keyboard a lot, where in other games it's just the left click everyone always clicks, where in this game it's the right click that is clicked. Well, that's the bow in this game, is right click. But yeah, that's interesting. I guess if there are other bow games, then they also have right click as the main thing that is clicked. I actually like the right click in the mouse in general more over the left click. Like, oftentimes I prefer to use the right click actually. Things that could be done with either left or right, I usually do them with the right one. Things that can be done with both left and right, I usually do with the right one. That was a quick game. I guess just staying still and shooting at them is pretty good. Well, that is if they don't move around a bunch or do this to me. Well, that does make it difficult to stay around. It depends on the players. Different players do things differently. I don't think there's too much of a strategy in this game. I mean, kind of just trying whatever works. I mean, just shooting lots of bows and whatever. Some people like to start with that, with the triple shot things. I think that's just weird. But it did get me a bunch of times. But maybe that's just luck because it is highly dependent on just how specifically the other player moves. It is so dependent on that. I like to use this when I'm really close to the other player. But even there, I guess I was saved by the heckin' double jump. The other guy didn't double jump fast enough or in time. It did get me though a bunch of times, at least like 2 or 3 times. It did get me that early triple shot thing. Whoa. I guess there could be some strategy to the game after all, if that is the case. Oh, that's interesting. Well, that was a lousy victory. The other guy fell meanwhile when I was falling, and then I was able to recover myself. I probably shouldn't. What's that term where the other guy is, where the guy in the game is describing what's going on? There's perhaps a word for it. Anyway, I probably shouldn't do that. I don't need to describe what's going on. One can just look at the game, look at the visuals and see what's going on. I'm just gonna run the big guy, see what happens. What if I just keep running at him? What kind of a strategy might that be? He's shooting at his own foot there, so that's interesting. What if I just keep running? That's interesting. Experimenting with different strategies. Oh, almost fell there. Why does it not work sometimes? Oh wait, no, I don't know all of them. Ah! With the noise effects. Ai! Ui. This is actually somewhat amusing. Fun, I guess is the term for it. When using the... What was that? Miserable jump. Or was it the other guy? Did he almost get me with the bow and arrow? Maybe they did, I just didn't see the arrow coming, so that's interesting. It looked like it was my weird jump that caused me to fall, but it's possible they got me and I didn't notice. Ah! Yeah, it's definitely the best idea not to make the holes bigger. So yeah, from now on, every time they fall, I'm just gonna not shoot at them anymore. Because when the holes are bigger, it's easier to get out of them. Oh yeah, I used those up already. I keep forgetting that there's only a limited finite amount of them. Where these arrows are infinite. Ah! Aye! I did fall quite a lot of times, so that's only fair. Well, I mean, it is fair in the sense that, like, that's the amount of those things that I get. Lagging, that's bad. I should start running away so that I don't get hit while I'm lagging. If I just run around like this, maybe it's good. No, the game just... That's unfortunate. I just apparently got some network connection failure. Well, that's just some bad luck there. Whatever. Just cancels the game. We'll go back into another game. Ah, that was a bad idea to run like that. Well, maybe if I paid more attention to what was going on, then I could run. I'll try it again. I suppose that kind of just run towards that guy. I guess we just switch sides then. That's actually an interesting strategy that guy did there. I wonder if he had that plan. In case the other guy just runs towards him, he was that. Of course he wouldn't know if I run towards him, but if he had a rule that every time someone runs towards me I do that. That's what I meant. What is the comment in the chat about banning some players? What has that got to do with anything? Public service announcement. We found this and this many faulty players. Let's make all these here. Okay, well that was at least an easy way to get him out. But then, might he get back in? No. Actually, that was a pretty good idea. Then. Yeah. Well, that's neat. That was totally an awesome victory. Again with the effect. Look at it, it always happens. Is it when I hold this up like that? When I hold the bow charged, it does that. Maybe. So it's important to target the feet instead of the player. So it seems. Wall. Seeming so that's bad. Disappointment. Ah! Yeah, it's definitely good to... Yeah, that's why I said that I'm gonna not make the holes bigger, because the smaller the holes are, the more difficult it's actually to get out of there. That's interesting. Yeah. I guess that is a strategy in this game then. It's a part of the strategy overall. Part of the overall strategy. I don't know how to push the other guy around, so I can't do anything about that. Some of the other players were pushing me around indeed. Was that the arrow? It's not early. No, it's just, yeah, it's a weird bug arrow. Now for the best surround sound effect, you should perhaps turn the speaker volume up immensely. Up. Wow. Because then the audio, when it comes from the directions, you can actually hear how it's coming from all the different directions. Now I do want to point out one thing. I keep talking about the surround sound thing, but YouTube doesn't YouTube doesn't just support surround sound, where there's a very specific situation with the surround sound where as of now, as far as I'm aware, the only things that are supposedly supporting surround sound are some television apps. So like if you have some YouTube television app or whatever, so I've heard, then that's what supports surround sound and nothing else. Like that's as far as like I've heard, like that's what's going on. And yeah, but if I make the video in surround sound now, then it will of course stay surround sound. That is, unless YouTube just wants to go and retroactively change surround sound videos into non-surround sound videos. I don't see why they would do that, but it's possible. Whoa! Yeah, that guy's pushing me. Yeah, there's definitely that pushing effect going on. Anyway, as I was saying, unless YouTube decides to retroactively erase the surround soundtrack and replace it with stereo or something, then it should just stay as surround sound. And if it stays as surround sound, well, then perhaps later, some other day in the distant future, maybe it will be available to everyone, even if it's now available only on the TV things. Whoa, that was totally just a bad mistake. And this guy's pushing me too. Up, unless people make it. I'm just gonna run away now. I wonder how it does sound in the recording where these DLDs, when they are rolling up behind me. It should sound pretty interesting if I run like this. In fact, that is partially, or actually largely, mostly the reason why I decided to start running around anyway. Yeah, that was totally the surround sound's fault that I lost here, for example. I just ran only for the surround sound effect there. Yeah, anyway, but it did become a part of my strategy for a brief while as an experiment. But it was, the original idea came from that. I was doing that. Hey! The original idea did come from the fact that I was making the surround sound thing. Because this is the first time I'm making a proper video in YouTube with surround sound. Where I have in the past uploaded a bunch of test videos. This is the first proper video. Now the thing with this is that although I'm live streaming it, it's actually not public. I'm questioning whether or not I should make it public. It doesn't really matter. I'll publish it later. It doesn't have to be live. You know, I'm live streaming it, but it doesn't have to be live when you are watching it, dear viewer. And I mean, what's the difference between just recording a video and then putting it to YouTube later versus just live streaming it as an unlisted or private video and then publishing it later? You know, it's the same thing. It's just a different way of recording it. Instead of me recording it on my hard drive, I'm just spitting it into YouTube straight. So that's what's going on there. So yeah, instead of first recording it into my hard drive and then putting it to YouTube, I'm recording it straight to YouTube. No, I probably wouldn't put it in my hard drive, but I would most likely put it into a RAM disk, but still at the same point. Although if the video is too big, then it doesn't fit in the RAM disk. So I would need more space on hard drives. But I wouldn't want to do that. So it is a better idea to live stream in that sense. And also one interesting thing I can do with the live stream is that for a brief while it can be downloaded as a VP9 video also, so it can be used to transcode things into VP9 really well. Oh, whoa. What? Whoa. Now with the particle effects, it's making it difficult for me to see. I mean, I get it that it's just some visual effect, but it is almost like cheating if it's making it difficult for the other player to see. Obstructions. If it was just a thing that didn't involve the gameplay, if it was just some skin, then it wouldn't matter, but the fact that it makes the gameplay more difficult because the particles make it difficult for the other player to see what's going on. It's sort of unfair in some sense. Look at this effect. I can see what's going on with all these particles going. I spamming those quite rapidly. Not spamming, shooting those at quite the high speeds. Very rapidly indeed. Yeah, that guy's actually pretty good at shooting. Aiming. I'm not. My targeting is very lousy. Well, I mean, if he stays long in the same spot, of course I will then be able to get him, but I don't even know where I'm targeting right now. It looks like I'm actually far away from him. Oh yeah, I was totally far away from him. If I jump, then it's better. I'm actually not that good at aiming these things. Doesn't look like he's aiming at me either. Thing looks confusing, that cobblestone there. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was not a bad victory. See, I just set the volume again on the speakers. I don't really need the speakers that much in this game myself. As long as I hear something that's going on, but usually getting the game out of full volume, of course. Yeah, that weird arrow effect is a thing. That was quick. Yeah, if I'm charging the arrow and then I get shot, then the arrow bounces back. It's really strange. Where on earth is this guy shooting? Oh, this is trying to shoot at me. Whoa. Ah. It was an unintentional double jump thing. I don't know if I really did it myself. I don't know how well or bad, actually, depending on the point of view, that microphone picks up the noise coming from outside. There's some sort of a music performance going on outside and that's really loud. I don't know if the microphone picks that up really well. So I have no clue how that is going. There might be some music. Actually not really music, but like the sort of bass of the music because it's outside. So only the bass is audible inside. Actually, one thing I should definitely check is the current status of the live stream. I haven't checked that once. What if it isn't even working properly and I've just been talking to myself all this time? That would be really unfortunate. Because it's unfortunate to waste all this time and effort talking and then just not hear it. Not that there's anything weird in particular about talking to oneself, but it's just unfortunate to lose the recording, so that's what I mean. So if I go really quickly to see what's going on here, very quickly. Yeah, it's working just fine. It complains about the bitrate, but I don't care. Yeah, it's working just fine. Excellent. Oh. Why did Peter check it out of my way? I wonder if this is better in general. Now I can see way more clearly. It seems like I need to see the arrow. If I ever for some reason lose the arrow, I just know that it's at 1. Oh, it's the crosshair is lost, so that's one thing. But if I can roughly aim that at the center of the screen. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I could go into the settings and just disable these GUI things manually or something. was he shooting at his own foot? Ah! And the feather is of course at number 2. For those who didn't see it. If there are any blind fellows in the audience, it would be quite strange. Why is it someone that just wants to listen to my voice then they could listen to this, but other than that I don't see why anyone watches a video like this. They were blind. You know, most of the action is just visual. Anyway, now I'm just talking nonsense, so I will just shut the fuck up. Oh yeah, when I shoot at the guy like that, then when that happens. So it's not a useful thing to use that thing when the other guy is way too close. Because of that effect right there. Right there those arrows bounce like that. It's not good to use that thing then. Whoa. What? That was that keyboard thing again. I pressed D and nothing happened. I can press D and hold down and nothing happens. Whoa! Where is he? Did he fall? He fell. Wait. Yeah. Did I just win by that strategy? I shot upwards. You wouldn't have seen that actually, that's unfortunate for you. That you couldn't tell. I don't know. Did that guy do it himself? It's possible he did those himself twice. Yeah. I don't know. It was either me by shooting up or him by just shooting at his own foot for some reason. He did it twice, or I did it twice also. Both of us did it twice. So that's interesting. I can't tell which one did what. Open area now. If that stuff there, I'm gonna collect it. Oh, okay. Oh, it's just items falling out of his bow. Weird effect. Yeah. I couldn't get them. They are not real items. They are just fake visuals falling out of his arrow. Okay. Ah! Just made it. Aye! That guy knows how to bounce me. Ah! I'm not good at this. Aye! That was so close. If I had moved a bit different, I might have been able to recover that from the other hole. The hole I was trying last time. Ah! Why did you let me in? Is that the same guy? He also has those arrow things, those items falling out of the arrow. This looks like the same guy. That's very good. That's a pretty good enemy. That guy's really good seemingly so. Or maybe it's just what I'm bad. It doesn't really matter either way. Well, relative to me, so let's just say that. Let's just put it that way. Relative to me, he's pretty good. Whoa, he really is pretty good. I'm having a hard time. Well, no, that's putting it the wrong way. Having a hard time makes it sound way too hard. Way more rough than it is. Fun. Whoa! Or you have to try. That is. Some of the other guys are really easy that I've come across. Whoa! Look like this. Constantly gets me. That's interesting. Maybe I was really good at targeting for some reason. Why didn't it work? It doesn't work. Sometimes it just stops working. I know it failed, but I was able to recover fortunately enough. That is really weird. I was shooting at that thing but it didn't work. That guy really is really good. Look at that. I fell multiple times. I was able to save it many times also, but eventually I ran out of the double jumps. Again the same guy. The same guy all the time. Whatever, it doesn't really matter too much though. Quite the nemesis. Yeah, I named him my nemesis for the video. Yes. For this live stream. That's my nemesis in this live stream. My arch rival. The other guys were just minions and this guy is the main boss. That's why you said many times there. Because some people are just good at aiming their mouse and bow and arrow in Minecraft for some reason. Ah! It gets me all the time. Let's see what happens next. Is it still gonna be the same guy? If it's the same guy again, that's pretty interesting. No, it's this guy. This time it's a different guy. It's not that I wasn't trying before, I mean I've been trying all the time, but I just had to try more. Or I don't know, I guess I'm just not good at talking or expressing this situation. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That didn't work. The double jump stopped working. Maybe there's some weird lag that makes it like this weird response time thing that it takes a time. It takes its time to start working again. Now it's the same guy again. A rematch. An instant rematch. Whoa. Well, I guess this guy isn't too bad either. But enough with complimenting the enemies, let's just focus on the gameplay. Whoa! I guess I could talk about some surround sound things also. So, let's see, what about surround sound? Yeah, well I mean, surround sound, it is pretty cool where that is after all the reason why I started this live stream, specifically to test how well that surround sound thing works. Ah. Yeah, surround sound. Ah! If I could just have a moment of peace so I could talk about the surround sound. So, surround sound. It is actually interesting that surround sound isn't more popular where like in some sense surround sound is really interesting because it in some sense it's not necessary at all because like humans only have 2 ears. So in theory the only amount of speakers you would need is just 2. However, the reason that's not the case is because there's more to human hearing than just the amount of channels that the human audio system has. You see, because the ears have the shape they have and like all that stuff, the ear can actually detect the directions, or the brain more so. The brain can actually detect the directions that things are coming from with the signal it receives. So for the 2-channel audio to make a comparable surround sound experience to what the human ear normally experiences when living out there in the world, just listening to the sounds of the universe, there's the surround sound. That guy is insulting me. I guess I don't shoot at him enough. Is that enough then? Oh! I guess I'm not too good at this game. Anyway, let's get back to the surround sound. So, the surround sound. Yeah, where normally a person, as they live in the universe, they hear the sound as they come. So to achieve the same effect of hearing things from surrounding you, you would need to have the speakers right in front of your ears, which is to say headphones. So that is, if you use headphones and the audio that you hear, that guy totally just lagged out. Yeah, if you use headphones and the audio you are hearing is the same audio you would perceive in your ears. I think there was a name for that. I think it was called something like binaural audio or something like that. There was some name like that, some fancy name for that. Then 2 channels would indeed be enough, and you could create the full surround sound experience that a human brain can perceive with just two channels of audio. That is with the binaural thing. But if you're not using headphones, you are using speakers, then that doesn't work anymore. So then you have to have surrounding speakers to create the surrounding effect, because the same effect that happens with binaural audio, it falls apart because now the speakers are actually external. They are not on your ear. So multiple channels it is. So what's the correct amount of channels? That's the question you then immediately come to when you need to have channels surrounding you. Now the system I have in this live stream is 5.1, and that just happens to be the system I'm using in the speakers. So I'm just recording the audio. While I am reducing the first, I am erasing the first, not first, the front center channel. I am erasing it and replacing it with my voice. So actually it's more so a 4.0 channel audio that you hear. Minecraft doesn't use the LFE channel, so it's a 4.0 sound you're hearing. So what you are hearing from the gameplay is a quadraphonic audio that is 4.0. However, it's not the same as just any 4.0, because there's also this weird other 4.0 that is like left, right, front center and back center. Like that's the 4.0 thing. So you can't just say 4.0, because 4.0 is too ambiguous. There are more than one 4.0, so you can't say 4.0, you have to say quadraphonic. So what you are hearing is a quadraphonic sound, front left, front right, back left, back right, and the front center is replaced with my voice, what would otherwise be coming from the game, because the game is running at 5.1 or more like 5.0, because it doesn't use the LFE. Minecraft doesn't use the LFE. Nothing comes out of the LFE channel from Minecraft, I think. Even the TNTs that have the low frequency effect, they still don't use the LFE. So yeah, so Minecraft outputs 5.0, and then that front center gets moved into the front left and front right, and then you get a quadraphonic sound, and then that quadraphonic sound is what you hear, you dear listener. That is in case you have the proper audio setup to support it or whatever. Assuming the playback is indeed playing the surround sound. Now, like I already explained earlier, the current method as of now, you would need some special hardware and software combinations to get the surround sound to work. But maybe in the future the surround sound will work for everyone who just happens to have a surround sound setup. So yeah, whatever. So if you can play surround sound and you're playing surround sound, then the audio you'll be hearing is quadraphonic. But it's not just any other quadraphonic, because you would actually need to have a 5.1 audio system to play this audio properly. You see, like I mentioned, the game audio is indeed 4.0. 4.0, not 4.1, sorry, I messed up there. I might have said 4.1. 4.0. 4.0 is what you hear. And then yeah, so 4.0 is the game audio. And then there's my voice. My voice gets put into the front center channel, so the actual audio that you're hearing in the video itself, or not the video, it's the audio. Video is the visual. It's a weird thing that people say that the video and audio are contained both in the video. It's a really weird thing. It shouldn't be a video. You shouldn't say a video. You should say media or something. I don't know if there is a proper term for it, but I'll just say media. So when you're playing back the media, the actual audio track is 5.1. There's nothing on the LFE channel, however, so it's just empty silence. And then in the front center is my voice. So that's a convoluted way of explaining what's going on. So you need a 5.0 system or a 5.1 system to play this audio correctly. So even though the game audio is quadraphonic, you actually need a 5.0 or 5.1 audio system to play it properly, because my voice is included in the front center. And the reason I did it that way is because, well, now this serves as a sort of segue to the next concept, if it can be called a segue. YouTube people just say segue when they transition to a sponsor. Well, perhaps just a transition is better. Yeah, I'll use that word instead. That works as a transition to the next thing I'm going to talk about then. The correct number of channels. What is it then? Well, I just now explained what I'm doing and what I'm using and why the things are the way they are, basically. Except I didn't explain why my voice is there, but that's what I'm going to say now. Why I did it this way, given the context. So yeah, I explained the context and now I'm giving my explanation for what I did with it. So, the system I have, like I said, 5.1. My Minecraft output 5.0. So, because I have my voice, and I can put it somewhere, there are lots of ways I could do my voice, where to put my voice. First, I could just have it mixed in together with the front center of the channel, so that both the game audio and my voice is coming from the front center, like it would be if I just mix it on top of it. But I decided to move the front center to the front left and front right, basically just mix it there, because this way the front center will only contain my voice. Now, what is the reason for doing this? Well, I believe that 4 channels are actually enough to portray fully the optimal surround sound experience. You see, the quadraphonic is what I would say is the quote correct unquote way to do surround sound in some sense, where 4.0 can basically perfectly replicate the sound of the front center channel that would come out of 5.1 or 5.0. So the front center channel, what it sounds like when voice comes out of the front center, it's the exact same if you just have the front left and front right play the audio at the same time, like at half the volume each compared to the front center channel's volume. So it sounds the same. So therefore the front center channel in 5.1 and 5.0, same thing basically without the LFE. So in the 5 surround sound system, the front center is actually redundant. It doesn't really serve much purpose. Now, I'm not necessarily opposed to using it, like I'm not against it. Like I'm not gonna be here like saying that like, oh, you shouldn't have 5.1 or like whatever you are wrong to do so. That's not what I'm trying to get across with this. What I'm saying is that 4.0 is all that's needed. Now, if you want to have more, then yeah, you can go ahead and do so. I don't have anything against that. I'm not opposed to you doing that. In fact, there might even be a benefit still to having the front center channel. But to me, it just sounds the same. Where like I can't tell the difference whether the audio is coming from the front center or from the 2 front left and front right channels. Now, I guess that could depend on potentially something like how you arrange the speakers. You could move them around or something to cause a different kind of effect or something. But to me, it just sounds the same. If I play the same audio from just the front center or front center's volume divided by 2 and then put that to both the front left and front right, it sounds the same. So that's what I do here. So 4 channels: surround sound, quadraphonic, gameplay, and my voice in the front center. Now, why put my voice in the front center then? Why not just have a 4.0? Well, I mean, why not? It's just cool. And also, YouTube specifically does want a 5.1 audio specifically. It can be a 5.0, it can be quadraphonic, or it can be anything else. It has to be specifically 5. It has to be specifically 5.1 that it wants. I don't know if any other formats are supported, like 7.1 or something like that. I don't know. But the thing is, let's see. So yeah, 5.1 it is. So because it has to be 5.1, I might as well use it. You know, why not? Since I can make the gameplay in a quadraphonic thing and it sounds the same as it would as 5.1, I might as well do that. and then because YouTube accepts only 5.1, I might as well put my voice there. It's a good way of doing it, and I think that's fucking cool that way. It's really just cool. Maybe it takes a time to charge that thing. Weird. So, in conclusion, you can use as many speakers as you want. If there is a benefit to using many speakers, then good. But that's not really the point of this video. So yeah, I'm not here to argue whether which surround sound system is the best one. That's not the point. I'm merely explaining my logic for this specific recording, as if that is even too important anyway. It's just some fucking pixel TNT gameplay. So yeah, that's hardly important. So like, yeah, if there is some benefit to having multiple speakers, then yeah, go ahead, good for you, like, that's good stuff. I'm all in favor of that. In fact, I would be in favor of more surround sound in general, where like, too many content things are always in stereo, and I just don't like that, where like things that are like, could be surround sound, they just aren't, and like this video is like one of the only few videos on YouTube that has surround sound, and it's some fucking Minecraft TNT gameplay video. Like, I mean, it's not that it's a bad thing necessarily, but like that this is the video that is surround sound. But like the fact that it's one of the only ones, that's what's unfortunate. I prefer more content to be surround sound in general, but maybe some YouTube videos are not the most important thing. Movies, but even movies are like transcoded into some stereo channel thing from a surround sound source, and that's stupid. Well, I mean, you have stereo sound, and you can do that, but like, you can also do that in playback, you know? You can have a surround sound audio in a movie file, in the media file. The media container itself can have a surround sound audio track, but you can down convert that into stereo yourself in playback. If you want to do that, that's something that can be done. And not only that, it's also what I would perhaps recommend. But also, why not just have multiple audio tracks for different people, or just multiple different files? Have a stereo version of the movie and have a surround sound version of the movie. You could just as well do that. Anyway, I prefer surround sound to be more popular. And also music. Why is all music stereo? Why? Like, why isn't quadraphonic music a thing? Like, I know they actually tried that in like the 70s or something. In 1970s, they had some small experiment with the quadraphonic audio. So the same quadraphonic that I mentioned. Yeah, so music. Why not surround sound? You know, why not have as many sound channels as possible? Why isn't 3 channels used, where like front left, front center, and front right? Why isn't that a thing? Like, at least like I'm not familiar with that being a thing. Oh, I just found myself. That's kind of embarrassing. This guy hasn't stopped me. This guy hasn't shot at me once. He's just running around, and I'm just shooting myself in the foot. That's funny. That's kind of embarrassing. That's just embarrassing. I guess his strategy is pretty good. I wonder what happens if I don't shoot at him. Will he shoot at me if I don't shoot at him? He does shoot at me then, eventually. And he almost lost for it. jumps, so many of them. I've only used like 6 of them because my own embarrassing nonsense. Why isn't it working? There's no way I used them all. 11, still 11. I haven't used one, but I've tried to use them several times. TNT. Wait, what is that about? Come on, not with that nonsense. I mean, I guess it's for people who like stopped playing or something like, or their connection lagged out or some stupid nonsense like that. Whatever. Or maybe they just left the computer or something, who knows. Haha, I finally won after all. That guy's strategy wasn't a winning strategy. It almost was though. I almost shot myself into the void multiple times, so that's almost embarrassing. Embarrassing in the sense that it's just a word. I don't actually feel embarrassed. I mean, it's just some random video, but like, I'm just doing commentary. So I'm not actually describing my actual feelings when I say that it's embarrassing. It's just a commentary. It's just talk. It would be silly to attach any emotions to the game. I mean, actually that's not really true, because I mean it is kind of fun, right? So what's the point of playing if it's not fun? If it was just merely for the surround sound test, I would have already ended the video a long time ago. But the fact that I keep playing it is because it's fun. So yeah, it's not really true not to attach any emotion. It's not a good idea. But more so, whoa. Ah, that was the you saw that. You saw that. I was holding down W and nothing happened. You saw that. I was right there and I was moving right. So I was holding down W, Control and D. W, Control and D I was holding down. And you can see that only D worked. Well, Control might have worked also. Ah. So yeah, Control, W and D I was holding down. But W didn't work. So you saw that there. That was on record. That's on record, yeah. Actually, it has happened several times in other videos long time ago, I think. So it's not like it hasn't been recorded before. This is the first time it's been recorded, but still, you saw that. Unless you don't believe me that I wasn't pressing the W button. Well, and that's just you not believing me, but I can assure you I was pressing the W, but nothing happened. Yeah, that's a weird thing. Like, there might be some weird keyboard setting thing in the system that I'm not familiar with. Maybe I need to look up some X11 settings or something, who knows. Yeah, but it hasn't bothered me enough because I don't really do that much gaming anyway. Like, I'm not some big gamer person who does lots of gaming. Like, this is the first time I've played this Minecraft game, the Hypixel server in Minecraft, in like, since the last time I made the live stream, which is like, I don't know, is it like 2 or 3 years ago? So yeah, that's the previous time I was here. I haven't been into these TNT games since like 3 years ago, is when I last made the live stream. Whenever it was, about then, I guess. So between like 2 or 3 years ago. I mean, I guess it's up to 4 years ago, but I don't think that's far. So like 3 years, probably 2 to 3 years, yeah. Some 2 to 3 years ago I made the live stream previously. The Hypixel gameplay 2nd edition. I made the other Hypixel gameplay before that, so this is now the 3rd Hypixel video. Although, this is specifically TNT focused. The other ones had more games as well, but still. I guess this would technically... You saw that again! I was pressing D and nothing happened. I was trying to move to the right, but it didn't move. That is a real weird effect. Ah! Ah! That's a weird effect where the arrows bounce from the other player when they are charging the arrow. Is it called charging? Charging the arrow in the bow? Who knows? Ah. bad ground. I should move elsewhere. Oh, I could have almost lost there. I have to try to prioritize getting good ground. The ground is running out, you see. This is not TNT run, but it is as though the ground is disappearing like in TNT run. So that's pretty funny. Oh, that was pretty bad. He's destroying all the ground I have. And I'm gonna run out of this. Ay, that was a pretty good game. Let's see, I'm probably gonna end this live stream soon. Yeah, I wonder how long I've been live streaming now. Let's see. It's still working, that's good. Let's see. 1 hour. Whoa, that's already a lot. I didn't realize I was playing that long already. Wait, this isn't that long. Interesting. I guess time relieved us fly. Look at that. It's already that long. Fascinating. I'll just keep talking random nonsense. Anyway, I might make this the last game. Yeah, I'll make this the last game. Now especially the music is playing. Outside. So from the front center channel you might hear some weird buzz effects. Because of the music that's playing outside. I will most likely make this the last game. I'm not exactly sure. Let's see how it goes. If it's a really bad game, then it might not be the last one. He's shooting at himself. Yeah, well that's a bad game. Yeah, well that's what I meant. If it's a really bad game, then I might have to make another game. But if it's a good game, then I'm gonna end it here. And that's a too bad game, I don't like that. Well, maybe not. Let's see how it goes. The game has not ended yet. Maybe that guy is just goofing off a little at the beginning and then gets more serious later. That was lame. I'll try again. That's not a good game to end on. What a lousy foe. What's that? That's not a good game either. Let me end on a good game. What? Someone said good game. That wasn't a good game. Maybe that was just a comedy. Yeah, it was a parody or something. It was just a parody because it was such a bad game. Irony. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Irony. It was just irony then. Yeah. Ah! Ay. I don't know. Is that a good game? Well, that guy says it's a good game. Well, I'm gonna try one more because it was so short. It doesn't have to be a victory, but if it's just like a really good game, like a really good game. Like one of those games was really good. When I said good game, when I said that was a pretty good game, that was a really good game. I don't know, that's probably one of the better games, so I don't know if it has to be that good, but it's a really good game. Okay. Well, that case, well, that other guy said it's a good game, but I'm not so sure. I mean, I guess whatever, you know. Well, whatever, it doesn't really matter. It was a quick game, so I'm gonna want to end on a longer game. Doesn't really matter. It's not like it doesn't have to. It doesn't look like it was a bad game either. I mean, yeah, whatever. Sure, I guess it was a good game in some sense. Yeah, sure, whatever. But that wasn't a good game. Except goal losses now. What does it even mean for something to be a good game? Well, I mainly just meant that the enemy was worthy and it was entertaining. That's what it meant to me. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe it's that they put up a fight and it was, yeah, it was a good game. I guess that's just the term for it. It was a good game then. I've actually played this surprisingly long already, like, just in terms of like gameplay. I don't know, whatever. I guess that's a good enough game. Yeah, sure, whatever. What? Wrong one. Yeah, sure, that's a good game. Enough good games. Right. So that's that for this live stream. Some surround sound experience. Nobody got to see this live because I kept it unlisted the whole time. But again, like I explained earlier, it doesn't have to be watched live. I'll just record it into YouTube. So yeah, I'm not gonna repeat myself any more than that. So yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching, whoever might be watching this. Whenever you might be watching this, maybe it's years from now, who knows. Anyway, that's it for this live stream thing that nobody got to see live. Whatever it is. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.